Welcome to the review of the Helluva Boss Moon episode. In this discussion, we will delve into overlooked details and interesting theories. First and foremost, it is important to analyze the events from a psychological perspective. The background details, and particularly the conversation between Blitz and Stolas, hold the key to understanding why things ended on a sour note. You might not have paid much attention to the final parts, but the most crucial elements lie within those dialogues. These conversations highlight the turning points where both characters' paths in life begin to change and lead to their respective downfalls. By liking and commenting on the video, you can help it reach top positions. And to my friends who are channel members, let's dive into the video together with a hearty thank you. The episode begins with Stolas being startled by the notification of the approaching full moon. He starts vomiting in his bed and then sings about his worries for the night. Meanwhile, Blitz also joins in the song, but unlike Stolas, who sings about his anxieties, Blitz sings about sex. On Earth, fallen angels are being captured by Torques, who mistakenly believe they are demons. During this time, the angels resort to committing minor crimes in hopes of earning their way back to heaven. The IMP team is returning from a job where Blitz is unusually cheerful towards Moxie, which confuses the other IMP members. Blitz explains that it's a full moon, which means he and Stolas need to have sex to maintain their arrangement. Stolas has been renewing this agreement with Blitz for several months, but now Blitz seems eager about it. Normally, Blitz is never this cheerful, and it's as if he's been looking forward to this day. After interrogating the fallen angels, Dorks collaborates with them to try to kill Blitz in hell. Agents 1 and 2 bring their new allies to their upgraded facility, enhanced by the funding they received after the destruction of the X facility. After equipping the fallen angels with new armor and a portal remote control, they arrive at the Lust Ring. The fallen angels, mistakenly believing Blitz is buying items to kill or torture an innocent soul, follow him. However, while all this is happening, the IMP team, who are monitoring Blitz due to their distrust of whether the agreement with the Grimoire would be honored, intervenes, leading to a battle. The IMP ultimately wins and sends the battered angels back to Earth. One thing that puzzles me is how they managed to locate Blitz. This part doesn't make much sense to me. Here's where the story deepens. Blitz finishes his tasks and finally enters Stolas' bedroom. Blitz starts talking about new tools and toys, but Stolas only wants the Grimoire back permanently. As Blitz begs him to let him continue using the book, Stolas gives him an Asmodean crystal, which grants legal access to Earth. Blitz, thinking it's part of a roleplay, tries to speed things up, but Stolas rejects him again. This upsets Blitz, leading to an argument. Blitz calls Stolas a self-centered, rich jerk and accuses royal-class demons of playing with the emotions of lower-class demons because of their status. Stolas realizes how much Blitz thinks about him despite thinking so little of him and breaks down in tears. Blitz tries to apologize, but he is teleported outside the mansion, left confused and upset. This part requires a psychological analysis because their behaviors have led to a deadlock. But why? Stolas is from the royal family. For those unfamiliar with European history, it's important to note that Stolas grew up in an environment where genuine feelings in marriages and relationships were not important. He longs for love and has been in love with Blitz for a long time. In the first season, everything was about sex, and Stolas had no problem blackmailing or commanding Blitz. For someone in his position, this was a natural move. Without the book, there would be no gateway to Earth, and without the gateway, IMP wouldn't be able to find work and would become impoverished. With the characters already showing development, Stolas grants Blitz more freedom and abilities, but he does it in a grand manner, making Blitz feel small and weak. Taking back the book was a shocking move for Blitz. You can tell how his expression changes in this part. Perhaps Stolas had high expectations and wanted to surprise him, but in trying to surprise him, he ended up insulting him. Feeling humiliated, Blitz activated his defense mechanism. You might be wondering how. Let me explain. Blitz's defense mechanism kicks in because, despite Stolas' intentions to give him more freedom and capabilities, the grand gesture felt condescending. Blitz interprets it as Stolas flaunting his superiority and wealth, which makes Blitz feel insignificant and powerless. His reaction is to lash out and insult Stolas, calling him a self-centered, rich jerk, and accusing him of playing with the emotions of lower-class demons due to his royal status. Blitz's harsh words and anger are a way to protect himself from the vulnerability and hurt he feels. Stolas, on the other hand, realizes how deeply Blitz thinks about him, despite believing that Blitz doesn't care much. This realization makes Stolas break down in tears because he sees that his actions have hurt someone he cares about deeply. Stolas's upbringing in a loveless environment has made it difficult for him to express his true feelings, leading to misunderstandings and conflict. In summary, the deadlock arises because Stolas's grand gesture, meant to grant Blitz more freedom, ends up making Blitz feel inferior. Blitz's defensive reaction is to attack Stolas verbally, leading to a deeper emotional rift between them. Stolas's tears indicate his realization of the hurt he has caused, highlighting the complexity of their relationship and the deep-seated issues they both need to address. Blitz perceiving the situation as a role play is indeed a defense mechanism. He doesn't voice his vulnerabilities and struggles to comprehend that someone of high status could genuinely love him. The breakdown in communication between the two stems from these reasons. In the final moments, Blitz's attempt to apologize shows that he knows he messed up and didn't intend to hurt Stolas. He may not be ready for commitment, but he does have feelings for Stolas. This is my personal opinion. Stolas had ample time to express his feelings to Blitz and discuss them openly. However, Blitz couldn't handle the sudden shift. If Stolas had approached the situation more gently and humbly, listening to Blitz calmly, it might have resulted in a completely different outcome. The crucial part starts with Stolas because he ends up feeling isolated. Blitz's defense mechanism is rooted in his inability to believe that someone of Stolas's status could genuinely care for him. When Stolas tries to give Blitz more freedom and capabilities through a grand gesture, Blitz misinterprets it as condescension. This leads to Blitz feeling belittled and activating his defense mechanism by treating the situation as a role play and lashing out. Stolas, on the other hand, despite having the opportunity to express his feelings over time, failed to convey his emotions in a way that Blitz could understand and accept. Stolas's sudden demand for the grimoire and the introduction of the Asmodean crystal, without properly explaining his intentions, only added to Blitz's confusion and feelings of inferiority. Blitz's attempt to apologize indicates that he recognizes his mistake and regrets hurting Stolas. This shows that Blitz does care for Stolas, even if he isn't ready for a full commitment. Stolas, despite his high status, feels lonely and misunderstood, longing for genuine affection and connection. In summary, the breakdown in their relationship is a result of miscommunication and the characters' inability to understand each other's perspectives. Stolas's grand gesture, meant to give Blitz more freedom, ended up making Blitz feel inferior. Blitz's defense mechanism and inability to process his vulnerabilities led to a conflict that could have been avoided with better communication and understanding from both sides. Stolas's loneliness and desire for genuine love highlight the complexities of their relationship and the challenges they face in understanding and accepting each other. In the final scenes, we can see that Stolas has moved out. All his belongings are covered, but the items of his beloved daughter Octavia are left uncovered. This might indicate that Octavia is Stolas's only source of life. When Blitz vocalized his thoughts, things spiraled out of control, leaving Stolas isolated. We know from future episodes that he will face issues with his daughter Octavia, but how this will unfold and what state of mind Stolas will end up in is unknown. It would be exciting to see an episode where Stolas goes berserk and declares war, given his legions and soldiers. Don't we deserve a battle scene by now? Anyway, I don't know what awaits us in the upcoming episodes, but things are definitely getting complicated. If you enjoyed this review, please like the video, share your thoughts on this series in the comments, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Channel members can enjoy early access to our videos without having to wait. Don't forget to join our Discord server for chats and theories. This is Storyteller Grandpa. See you in the next video. Take care, and goodbye.